All right, hi everybody. My name is Cindy Schuster. I am a Stampin' UP demonstrator in the United States. I'm around Atlanta, Georgia, I'm just north of Atlanta, and coming to you live tonight for our technique tutorial for the Crafty Carrot Collective block hop. So I see we have a few people joining. I'm just gonna wait for just a little bit for a few more people to join on. Hi, there's Susan. Hi, Susan. Hey, there's my friend Lori. Hi, guys. I'm going to try to also set up my iPad so that when I go live, I can also view when I switch the screen, I can turn around and see what you guys are commenting. So see if anybody any questions while I'm doing it. So let me see if I can get this started. Let's see. Oh, I got Paula there. Hi, Paula. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. I haven't got it started yet. I'm just waiting for a few more minutes for everybody to jump on a board, get the kids to bed, clean up dinner. It's a little late here. It's almost 10 o'clock. Well, it's 10 o'clock, and well, near my bedtime. So let's see if I can get this going live. I think I can do it now. Try this. All right, so, well, we have a fun tutorial that tonight teaching you how to do watercolor with some clear blocks. Something that's different. I don't know. A lot of people are sometimes scared of watercolor because it's uncontrollable. It doesn't do exactly what you want it to do every single time. So some people are scared of it. Hey, Diane, welcome, welcome. And so then they're scared of it and they don't want to do watercolor, but it's so hot and on trend right now that I thought, how can I create these cool backgrounds with watercolor and just have it be really simple and easy for even a beginner stamper. So I'm going to share with you a technique, also how to create more cards with it, and I have an extra little surprise. I made another punch art card on my way home. I was thinking about doing one that was really, really cute, and so I have an idea and I thought I'd share with you guys tonight as a bonus little treat. So, alright, so I guess we'll get started. Got a couple people in there, and if you comment, I'm sorry I won't be able to see your comments as they roll through. So if you have any questions, just ask away and I'll respond later on in the comments below. Alright, so let's see if we can switch this around. Alright, set myself up a little pod there. Make sure you can see. Sweet! Alright, here we go. Alright, so to create this card, you're first going to need to get some shimmery white paper. I like this paper for this technique alone because it's thinner, and when I put the block on the paper, it adheres flat. Sometimes with a watercolor paper, it's really thick, so the watercolor doesn't seep in like you would if you were using an aqua paint or a paintbrush or even a blender. So you can kind of get into the grooves of the watercolor paper. Here you can't. So, I mean, here you can. It's really easy. So I'm going to grab that first, and I cut a quarter of a sheet of the shimmery white cardstock, and just using one. First thing I want to do is I'm going to create these clouds. So, you know, every storm has dark and light clouds, so I thought I'd make some light clouds. You're going to grab your smoky slate, and I am going to use the smaller block, this is block D. And I cleaned my blocks before I got started. I use a hand sanitizer. I just spray it on and wipe and clean it off. That way my blocks are nice and clean. And about once a month I go and I take them and put them in the sink and with some Palmolive dish soap and get all the oils and grease off of them, and then let them dry. So, but for a quick use, I use the hand sanitizer. All right, so then I'm just going to take my ink pad and ink up one side of the clear block. And I'm going to grab some paper towels. Use lots of paper towels in this process too, so keep everything nice and clean. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Spritzer. I have this marked for water only. I put a little piece of washi on it and water only because I do have some ones that are already like been used for ink, to spritz inks, but this one just is water only. So then I'm going to spray a really good amount. Clean up your area before you go and grab your paper, so that way you don't get any water spots. And then I'm going to just place straight down, squish it really good, and I'm going to lift straight up. Now you can see that this has some distinctions, and I just start to let it just kind of glide. I'm going to grab my heat tool, and as it starts to dry, you'll see those light and dark distinctions start popping up, and I love that look of it, especially for the clouds. So just continue to dry. Okay. Let's see. Now you can see I've made some other ones, so you can get all kinds of different effects with them. And what you do is you're going to grab your clouds from the Umbrella Weather Framelits die, and we're going to just take them and apply in the areas and run them through the Big Shot. So I have my Big Shot here on the side. I'm going to just run that through real quick so that I have those ready for my card assembly. Okay, there they are. I'm just going to leave those up to the side there. And then the next one I'm going to take and do the background stamp set, the background. Now this is done with the Dapper Denim, and it can get a little bit messy. My trial video, I got blue ink all over me, so we'll see how tonight goes. Alright, I'll leave my project to the side so it doesn't get destroyed. And I'm going to grab the Dapper Denim, and this is the E block. This is the second to largest block, as well as another sheet. And I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to ink up the pad. And my water spritzer. I'm going to place on top of a block here, a piece of towel, and spritz. Okay, so when you do that, I'm just going to roll this around a little bit. I'm going to let some of it drip off so that I don't ruin my project. And I'm going to lay it down. Still got blue ink on me, see? And then as I pull off, I'm going to go to one of the sides and pull it off that way. Now, this happened to me the last time, so watch this. Grab your aqua painter and just pull a little ink off of here and fill that in. And create some dimensions. You can even go back and add another layer, and then grab your heat tool can see that spot didn't work out, so we're going to grab just a little bit more ink off of our block. And I'll just fill it in a little bit more, creating some more layers. That one didn't turn out so great, but I have another one to show you. See? Another one. Okay. Clear off your block. Make sure it's good and clean. Right. And always clean your aqua painter. And leave it to the side. Alright, so there's my background. And I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches by 3 1/4, I believe. Yep. That's going to create my background layer. Let me turn that one down just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to begin to assemble my card. I hope everybody's still on there. Can't see you. I'm going to use the thick cardstock. I really like the thick cardstock for the white card. It's nice and thick, and the Whisper White's a little bit thinner, so I really like the white cardstock for layers like this for white cards. So I'm going to get a piece of this smoky slate, which is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm just going to add some adhesive and place that right here on the top, like so. And then I'm going to add this to my card. I'm going to do it at a little bit of an angle, leaving a little space for my stamp greeting at the bottom. And I'm going to use the basic gray archival set, and I'm going to use the greeting. And I'm just going to stamp right here in the corner, like so. And then I'm going to take a piece of the basic gray, sorry about that, and the 2 cloud images from the Weather Together stamp, and I'm going to stamp 2 of each. Okay, just like that. And then on the piece of Whisper White and a piece of the In Color Collections cardstock designer series paper, I'm going to take the archival basic black. I like the basic black. I know Memento Ink is great, but I love the basic black. I'm going to stamp the umbrella canopy, and then I'm going to stamp the handle. Alright, so you get the gist of this. Pretty basic. Get everything through with all of your die cuts pieces, like so. So you have all those pieces. I'll create this one a little bit later. And when I put this all together, I just pop this up with dimensionals to add some texture and some layers to that, and that becomes my card. So the background is trial and error. It's fun to use the different ink colors with it. You can get such a variation. And so I wanted to share with you some of the other projects that I created using this technique as well. I really got some blue on me now. All right, move these to the side. So in my blog hop, we shared I shared two projects using the same technique that I just showed you with the clear blocks. This one was the Watermelon Wonder with the D block, and you can see that I got the umbrella canopy as well as the handle and the hearts for both of these cards. Really simple, cute to do punch art. And for the sun, all I did was a yellow wash background for this. It was Daffodil Delight. And then what I did is I did a circle punch, and then I used the duet banner punch and used the ends of the banner punches for the sunburst. So, and then I have another card to share with you, another note card, punch art card, and I'll share. So first I'm going to get out another piece of the Shimmery White, and I'm going to get the Watermelon Wonder and the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to get my D block. Now on this technique, this time, I'm going to use the ink pad to just do 1/2, and then I'm going to use Watermelon Wonder on the bottom half. Okay. And then I'm going to take my water spritzer on a paper towel so you don't get it everywhere. And I'm going to spritz. I'm going to let it just kind of, and then I'm going to flip it and lay it down. I'm going to pull off to the bottom this time, so it creates like a bottom layer. Here with my heat tool. Some of that edge off there. Okay, and then I'm going to take my, I forgot where I would put it, umbrella canopy, and I'm going to cut just that bottom half. You can see one that I made already right here, a little different. Every time you do this technique, you get something different. And then you begin to see what it's going to look like. Watch this. So here is my note card, a 3.5 by 5 note card. And there's that. And then I took this piece from the die cut, as well as another one of the canopy in these two shades of green, which are Garden Green and Cucumber Crush. And I'm just going to adhere this like so. You begin to see what it's going to be. And I'm going to take this little piece. I know a lot of people like the thin tip glue, but I still go back to the Tomboy. Okay, and I'm going to add that piece right here. Alright, you can kind of see what it's beginning to look like, right? Piece of watermelon. But wait, now I take this raindrops, I cut them out with some basic black, and they become watermelon seeds. So I'm just going to take some of these and put them on. I need my little like so. I wish I could see what you guys are saying. All right. Easy peasy. Cuteness, punch art. Who doesn't love a watermelon? Yum. Okay. So then, I wanted to add a toothpick, and I'm going to take some basic black twine. I'm just going to add a little bow to this toothpick. Like so. I'm going to trim off the edge a little bit. And then I am going to use a sneak peek of our next month's tutorials is the Sweet Sentiments stamp set. If you purchase the Sweet Sentiment stamp set from one of our demonstrators from the Crafty Carrot Collective, you'll be able to get on to our limited February month tutorials and videos and classes for everybody. And I'm going to use this stamp set right here. It says the best things in life are sweet. And I'm going to use the basic black. I'm going to stamp this stamp set. That would be really cute. To kind of give a sneak peek about what we're doing. And then I'm going to just take this and I'll just add some Stampin' Dimensionals to the back. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to hold my toothpick down. And then place so you can see my little punch art note cards continues using the same technique. All right, so that's all it is. All right, so whew, I'm exhausted. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I want to challenge everybody here tonight and in our January Weather Together group to take these techniques that Susan showed you last week and I'm showing you tonight and create your own project, and then post it on the group page photo album, and make sure you leave your country that you're from when you post it. We'll be selecting one winner per market for each you can do as many entries as you want to, and we'll pick one winner from each market. Oh man, did I say that right? And so it was exciting for you to join me tonight, and thanks for dealing with me and all my nervousness, and I'm excited. It's something new, something out of the box. I'm trying to learn all this technology as well, so hopefully next month will be even better. I thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.